Planet Zoo, Planet Zoo, it's time to play Planet Zoo. Hey guys, welcome back to Planet Zoo. This is Martini4 back here at Talbot National Zoo once again. We are still on the Herpetarium build. There was a little empty section of the building on the corner, so a little gift shop and a restaurant decided to utilize this space. First time using the new gift shop. It took me a little while to figure it out, but here just working on the interior, just kind of trying to bring some of the elements from the Herpetarium itself into the gift shop restaurant area, just to kind of tie everything together, using some of the little stone walls and then the wood paneling, trying to get everything just lined up and looking pretty good. And now I'm working on the sign. I named the gift shop and restaurant Scales, just kind of a play on words, because of course the reptiles have scales, and I made the sign look like a scale, like an old time, put the weights on one end and figure out the weight of whatever you're trying to weigh on the other. So just use some poles. I use the planters as my like baskets, and here I'm putting up the letters for the name of the building. I didn't really like the way that looked as far as the direction of the letters go, so I do change that so that they're kind of more lined up with the pole. I decided to go ahead and put some chains on there on the baskets just to make them look a little bit better, give it more distance from the pole. And here you see I'm changing out the letters, kind of rotating them just a little bit. I think that made it look a lot better. It was just kind of bothering me. And it's the actual name is going to be Scales Gifts and Food. So the gifts and food part are going to be on the scales themselves. So I thought that was a little kind of cool, just something different. The words, after I get the gifts one all made up, I realize gifts has more letters, so it would probably weigh more. So I decided to change it around, and plus I put the gift shop on the left side of the building and the food on the right as you were looking at the front, so kind of made a little more sense. And here I was just having trouble. I have a problem with adding everything to the same building and not really paying attention to it. So then when I go to move stuff around, it's connected to everything else, and I have to go back and fix it. So now we're back inside, put the restaurant down, and here's our modular gift shop. Took me a little while to figure out what I was doing, placing it down. It does sit a little bit higher than the terrain. I don't know if that's just the way that thing is, or if I just have my terrain messed up and didn't really have it sunk down. But as I put in the other flooring, it doesn't really match up. But I didn't want people, their shoes going through the floor. So you'll see that later. We're now putting in our display window, just so people can get an idea of what is inside here. And of course, our glass and our trim around it. And like I said, this is my first time playing around with these pieces, so the coloring isn't really the best. I was trying to get something that kind of represented the whole reptile house thing, so I kind of wanted like a green, but I don't know. I'm not the best at picking out colors on things. That's why when I was remodeling our house here, I just let my wife do all that part. Trying to put in some more of the modular floors, the add-on pieces. I was trying to make it a little bit larger, but I didn't really have the space, and it's really finicky on where the pieces will go. It just, everything was obstructing it, so I didn't really get to move it out as far as I wanted to. Now just kind of filling in the gaps with my paneling pieces. And realizing that it actually sticks out farther than I thought it did. So I just had to readjust a few little things. And I wanted the windows to kind of mirror on this side. So I just mimicked what I did over there. But this time I could just grab and drag some pieces over. And just making sure I had the gaps filled in. I go back and I put trim around all the windows and stuff, so you don't actually see any of that anyway. But here's the floor part I was talking about. These floor pieces sit a little bit lower than what the gift shop one does, so hopefully that's not an issue later on. Now just putting up some walls on the restaurant area, covering up our bathrooms. All in all, I think this turned out pretty good. It didn't take me too long to build it. I am still working on the exterior of the building. The front plaza area, it was giving me a few issues, but I think I have something planned out now. I'm not going to go into detail on that because I don't want to ruin anything, but it took me a little while to kind of figure out, but I think I know exactly what I want to do up there. So the next episode will be the last episode of the Herpetarium, because I will have all of the exterior done, all the decorating and things set up for the next habitat build. I'll leave it there. So back with the gift shop here. Just making a little t-shirt area. It's kind of doing a little decorating, just instead of just leaving it out in the open. I have seen some people like Sparrow build dressing rooms and stuff like that. I didn't go as far as doing that. I kind of have a smaller area here, so just wanted to keep it kind of simple. Using these LED bulbs to kind of give a little bit of lighting inside my little box here. Making sure that they're turned on all the time. Now that I've figured out that you can do that, I've been utilizing it quite a bit inside my buildings. And now just figuring out what I want on these shelves. I was gonna do like the toys, the plushies on there, but I already have them in the front window. So just kind of did some hats and masks and stuff. And then for the center, I wanted a whole set of shelves for just mugs. And then I do puzzles on the very center, and then more plushies on this side. Just kind of like an overflow of what's on the wall. We got our little staff door back there. I was going to try to make it to where the staff could walk through it and go to the actual staff room that is behind the scenes there, but I couldn't get any path to line up to go through that wall. So that was kind of a bummer. And now throwing in some ATMs and kind of building another little, kind of like a separation wall area. Don't want anyone seeing your PIN number. And yeah, ever since I saw the little trick here with the signs, it really helps just to kind of set it apart, so it's not just a flat, sign painted on the wall or anything. Could go an extra step and actually put like a square background or something behind them, but I think that's okay the way it is. Now I decided to use these little ceiling fans, kind of keep a little bit of airflow as well as lighting inside my gift shop and restaurant. First time I've used those pieces. And getting my restaurant all set up. Again, the coloring not the best. I understand that. But yeah, it is what it is. You can blame the interior designer on this. So let's see what's going on now. Finishing out over the restroom. I forgot that art area. Doing some lighting, more lighting in there. Then I had to make sure I turned all of those on. And then here, just making my little exit sign. Yeah, this is such a cool idea. Looks so much better than the big letters and stuff from what the game provides. Getting it sunk in just right is a little tricky, but you kind of get the hang of it after a while. But now, the outside of the building. Of course, I had to use the glass doors. They're such nice looking doors. I was going to put a middle beam in between them, but I thought about it and I was like, wait, most places don't have the middle beams in the middle. So I decided to just push them together, open the doors up, and then the sign I wanted on the building, but I didn't know what to do really. So I shortened that pole and kind of readjusted stuff so that it kind of fit right above the door. So I thought that worked out pretty good. I was going to leave it just sitting out in the the yard there, but I didn't really like the way that looked. So yeah, I think it looks pretty cool right above the door. And now I'm just trying to use these pieces, these decorative pieces, to line up the windows and just give a little more interest to the building itself. I kind of wish there was more of these style pieces with different decorations on them. It would have been nice to have more like reptile themed pieces for this, but just kind of had to go with what I had. Now trying to line up all of this trim stuff that I have going on. Of course, I started working on the plaza and the front wall and stuff up there already, so I kind of know what I'm doing up in that area. And then after that, I decided to put in the gift shop and restaurant down here, so I'm able to just pull everything from up there over here. Filling in some of these gaps here. Those holes that were there were because there's kind of like, I have some like bump outs on the wall just to give it a little more interest and depth, to instead of just having the flat wall, which I could pull that design around the corner and down here. I do not go all the way back with that just yet. Just kind of went as far as I wanted to for now, and I'll go back and finish all that later, or figure out what I want to do with that wall. And then on the corners here, I have these pillars, but I have them turned at an angle, just because I didn't want everything all lined up square. So I just did that as a just make it a little more interesting. And this is kind of the little bump outs that I was talking about. They do kind of go through the wall a little bit inside the restaurant and inside the habitat that's on the other side of this wall, but it doesn't really interfere with anything, so I was okay with it. And those little corner pieces, I don't know why, but they kind of look like they're angled just a little bit, and it was bothering me a lot. So I had to go back right here. I could really see it at the top. It's like sunk in a lot more. I just had to tilt them out just a hair, because it was really bothering me. I don't know why it didn't line up vertically. And here, I don't remember who I watched make this little welcome mat, but it was a cool idea, so I stole it. I want to say it was Gunther Gaming. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, that security camera, so huge, but I left it in there. And then putting up the signs above the gift shop and the food area, and then I go through and I trim up all of the doorways, windows, put the baseboards in, all of that good stuff, just like I have in the Herpetarium itself. I cut a lot of it out because it was a good I want to say 45 minutes to an hour's worth of footage just doing all of the trim work. Really takes up a lot of time just making sure you get everything in. But that's the end of this. I will see you on the live walkthrough. Bye. All right, guys, we are here for our live walkthrough. Not a whole lot to look at this time, since it all is just one little room. But here kind of shows you where we're at. We're on the back side of the, not really the back side of the building, but one little, the end of the building. We have our, over in that little area there is where our underwater viewing is, and the path that leads all the way up and around to the front entrance. So here I still have a little bit of landscaping to do right down here, but we're walking up to our little gift shop and restaurant. So I thought it turned out pretty cool looking. I still got to figure out what to do with that train track. Not a real big fan of just the like elevated tracks like that, so I might try to do something with some rock work to make it look like it's actually on ground level but up above the path and everything. So coming down, going into our shop area, I gotta fix that door. I forgot to do that. We got our welcome mat down here. Pretty cool little thing. And then yeah, walk over this way and we got our gift shop. All of our little plushies and t-shirts and everything anyone could want to remember their time at the zoo here. We got our ATMs over here, restrooms, little restroom area back here. Nothing too fancy. You got our exit sign up there. Yeah, not really too thrilled about the color scheme, but I'm just gonna leave it. You can see over here, like I was talking about earlier, some of the pillars and stuff kind of come inside, but it's okay with me. I'm not gonna be inside this building too much. And then we got our restaurant. I'm still not really sure how it's used. I'm assuming people walk in here, place their order right here, and then just kind of wait for it. Kind of a strange setup, but I didn't design the game. But yeah, that's our little gift shop and restaurant build. Like I said, next episode will be the last one for the Herpetarium. It's been a very large project, but a lot of fun. I've really gotten, I think this one has really helped me break out with my detailing and stuff. A lot of my other ones, I just kind of slap some stuff together, and with the habitats, you just kind of throw down a bunch of plants and rocks and call it a day. But yeah, these are a lot of fun. I'm probably going to do a lot more detailed buildings and stuff. So thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, hit that like and subscribe button. That would be great. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.